All right, guys, I'm sitting here with Dan Spengler, the hard bait development manager for Berkley. Bait, I'm really excited about 2 versions of the new Power Blade spinnerbait. Give us a rundown on your bait.
All right, so first and foremost, we actually have 2 different models designed, 2 different head designs. On my left here, I actually have the standard model. It's a standard shad profile. Typically what you have for a spinnerbait on the market, a larger wire form, heavier thumping blades. They're flattened blades. We work specific with Edwin Evers to get the right vibration. We built these things just like crankbaits. So we think about the actions, very thin wire form and very flat blades that actually give a tremendous amount of vibration to the standard models. You look at it, long shank Fusion 19 hook. Short shank hooks, I'm not a fan of them, neither is Edwin Evers. You miss a lot of fish. So one thing we wanted to do is create the long shank built-in hook. So see you later trailer hooks. Honestly, one of my favorite designs in this bait. Hand tied, so the skirt's not gonna move around, it's gonna stay on there. Power bait scent impregnated skirts. That's a huge advantage. And a premium swivel, so when you look at this swivel, this thing keeps turning. So premium components, one of the best looking high-end spinnerbaits on the market today. And then we have the compact head. So obviously with this, it's a compact profile, compact wire form, bullet shaped compact head. All the weight is basically transitioned along the hook shank. So you get that small profile, yet you get the weight. This is actually a ½ ounce, but it only looks like a 3/8 ounce, maybe even smaller, quarter. Again, long shank Fusion 19 hook. Lots of different blade configurations. When I think of the compact, I'm thinking of burning the bait, shad fisheries, smallmouth up north. But vegetation is key because this compact profile, I mean, think of the past couple days, how much it's gotten through the vegetation for us. So that's really the rundown. We have 7 different total models of the spinnerbait, and we have tons of colors.
Yeah, they're beautiful, guys. Been fishing them for a couple days now, and they have paid the bills. We are up to a whole bunch of species on them, and they're fantastic. Got that one. Big old fish.
Oh my God.
That's a big one right there,
Oh my
guys.
gosh, we're gonna get the net for this.
Yeah.
That is a beast.
That's a big one. Oh man, he crushed your spinnerbait, dude. Absolutely clobbered that spinnerbait. Oh, there's a big old pike there. That'll work. That's pretty cool.
Look at the colors on it.
I know, dude. Hang on, I'll bring him up here. There's a little bit better pike.
There you go.
There we go, guys. And that guy just plastered my spinnerbait, and I'm still running that compact spinnerbait, and he is sliming in the wind all over the boat. So we're gonna put him back pretty quick and let him go. And I caught a really, really nice walleye on a spinnerbait. And I've caught a bunch of walleyes on spinnerbaits. That in and of itself isn't a huge surprise, but the quality of that one and the size of the spinnerbait he smashed, that was the big 3/4 ounce spinnerbait, power blade, but I'm trying to think of the color of the golden shiner one, the big golden shiner one. And man, just absolutely stroked that bait. Got him right here, right here. Okay, I'll spot lock down. Funny how that color change worked. That's a walleye.
What?
It's a big old walleye. Look at this. Hang on, I'll bring him up. There you go. Hang on right there.
Nice, man. That's a beast, dude.
On a spinnerbait.
How about that?
How about that on a spinnerbait? That's a power blade fish, and you got to think the scented blades or the scented skirts gotta help.
Yep, power bait skirts.
Power bait skirt, look at that thing, guys. Going back to that big smallie you caught, that was a stud of a smallie. A big, thick, stout smallie with a big, giant spinnerbait in its mouth.
Yep.
Fish, there you go. I'll spot lock us right here.
Did not hit very hard.
That's okay, it's not how hard they hit.
Man,
he's got that big gold one of yours, right?
He got me buried in the veg.
Does he?
Oh, he's coming now.
You got him?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to ease him.
Okay.
Come on,
yeah,
buddy.
we're not in any hurry, so.
He's out now.
Oh, buddy, so this lake's got him, so you never know what you caught here.
Here he comes. think it's a smallmouth, dude. It's fighting like a...
It's a big sucker, whatever it is. It must have a lot of salad on it. I can't see it at all yet, Dan.
There it is.
Okay. No hurry.
Oh,
Just,
dude, it's gotta be
it's a giant smallmouth. It's a giant smallmouth.
Yeah!
Look at that thing, Dan.
All right,
Spengler.
man.
Okay, there you go, dude. Look at that thing.
Oh,
It's a giant smallmouth on your big gold spinnerbait.
look at that.
All right, guys, so we weighed this fish in the witness net right here, and he came back at 1 ounce short of 5 pounds. I just got a hold of 5-pound one because I don't ever get to very often. That is a 5-pound smallmouth. Dan Spengler, you are the
Awesome,
man.
man.
Can I put it back?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right, and then we'll get a quick talk look at that thing, guys, because we don't want to hurt these guys. And he's been in that net the whole time. There he goes. Well, once we caught that big smallie, it clued us in that, hey, maybe these big, steeper points were going to be better, or steeper by South Dakota standards, steeper areas, deeper water access, because the weeds were dying off a bunch. And we commented on that a lot. I was like, well, maybe we need to be out a little bit deeper. That big smallie you caught on the spinnerbait, yep, wait a minute, that gave us the feedback we needed to say, yeah, let's try that. And then to move around that same point, throw out and catch the walleye. And Dan is on him, dude. That big gold spinnerbait is the deal, huh?
I think this might be a pike.
Is it really?
It's a walleye.
Is it really?
Another walleye on this power blade.
Well, that's the second walleye of the day on a power blade. How crazy is that? Now, this is a fish you said there wasn't a tremendous number of in here.
Boy.
Look how good he matches your
Look at that.
spinnerbait. Look at the color of that fish.
On this fish. Yeah, this literally matches my spinnerbait.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally the same color. So we've caught pike, walleye, and smallmouth and largemouth today on this lake on, what, 4 different spinnerbaits? 3 different spinnerbaits.
Yep.
As an old school spinnerbait guy myself, it's great to see those as come out and to see them being multi-species like we did, because pike ate them, the walleyes ate them, and the bass ate them, tells me it's got good bite quality.
Yeah, we really paid attention to the details when designing these with Edwin Evers. You know, we focused a lot on the blade and action. So everything is action driven in the spinnerbait, with the wire form, a super thin wire form, flattened blades to get extra vibration and flash generated into the bait, power bait skirt. We paid attention to the detail with building what, in my opinion, would be some of the best in class spinnerbaits in the market today.
You got him?
Yep.
Is he out of the weeds? Okay, I'll get the net.
Boy, it almost feels like a pike.
I bet it's a walleye.
Oh, it's a pike.
Oh, you got a pike, you want to net him?
Yeah, we can net this fish.
All right, make it a little easier on you. All right, got him out of the net. Good looking pike.
Yeah.
Now, again, that's not what we're looking for. I mean, to be honest with you guys, we're trying not trying to not catch those, but we're trying to catch walleyes and smallmouth. But we're gonna catch some pike along the way, and you got a completely different spinnerbait.
Right, I got the 3/4 compact.
Huh, so you got a light color, I got a dark color, you got a heavier one, I got a lighter one, and they've both been bit in the last minute right here. Another thing that was kind of funny about it yesterday, you mentioned, and I kept yelling, this lake looks like a largemouth lake, there's so much vegetation. No, there's hardly any in here. I've caught 3 in here ever, and you fished there for a long time. Yep. Spinnerbait stroked one for me on an outside weed line, threw that power blade up there and got about 3 turns on the handle, and it got parked by an absolute stud of a largemouth.
It's a largemouth.
It's a largemouth. Go ahead and get him, net him. Yeah, I'll hold the net tight. Look at that, guys. So I want to point out why this is cool. Because all morning I've been saying to Dan that this feels like a largemouth lake more than a smallmouth lake. And he says, well, I've only caught a few ever here. And I just caught one. Would you say 2 ever?
Yeah.
Wow. Big old kiss for that. Look how thick he is. And he just smashed my spinnerbait. Nothing says largemouth like a spinnerbait. That is a good looking fish, dude. We're gonna put him back right here, but look how thick. It's no wonder the growth rates in these fish gotta be ridiculous.